Hello everyone, welcome to One Connected Love. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Christina.
And we're true twin flames in union. And today we're here to bring you this week's Twin Flame Union energy card reading. It is a card reading for the Twin Flame Collective. The deck we'll be using today is Moonology by Yasmin Boland. And we've already pre-shuffled the cards. We haven't looked at the cards yet, but we'll go ahead and get started. Good. Mm-hmm. So the first card we're going to pull is the underlying energy or the theme of this reading. And that is Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. All right. And what do you get from that?
Yeah, I feel like this is a card encouraging you to not impose limitations on yourself. This is a card, encouraging you to expand your limits of what you think is possible, and to really claim what it is that you desire. I think a lot of the time people get caught up in how things are going to happen, and that's actually not your role to figure out. Like the universe works that out. Your job is to claim what it is that you desire and claim it with your whole heart. And when you really believe that it's yours, it has a way of manifesting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this card definitely feels like a sense of like freedom. And that's true freedom within, but also like freedom in your own personal life as well. And the Twin Flame Collective is working on that. All right, so the next card that I'm going to pull is the current energy for the Twin Flame Collective, and this is Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, Full Moon in Leo. All right, and immediately it feels exactly the word that you jumped out that you just said is limitation. Pride, right, is a big way of like limiting yourself because it's actually something that gets in the way of peace. And you really only ever expand through a peaceful state of being, a truly peaceful state of being. And I feel like pride, when I feel into it, it just feels like a wall or like a barrier or a block.
Yeah, it's kind of a similar energy as like arrogance. And it's like a belief that arrogance is like you know better than God does or than the universe does. Yeah.
Right, yeah, I definitely feel like this is like the current energy. In previous readings, in the previous weeks, Twin Flames have been moving through a lot of expansion and a lot of growth. They, in many ways, were successful in that expansion and growth. And this is not about like feeling prideful. It's just continuing to surrender and like go with the flow. Right,
yeah, it's, it's like let the manifestation complete.
Right.
Don't, when you start, sometimes when you start seeing something come into fruition, we have a way of like kind of like sabotaging it or like have a way of kind of like being like, oh, this little piece of it, that was it, that's enough. And it's like, no, let it all come to fruition.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Or it's also like another way of like when you see something manifesting, you cling to it.
Yes.
Also, that's also not surrender. You just kind of want to go with the flow and allow it to naturally unfold and complete.
Exactly.
Good. So the next card we are pulling is for the Divine Feminine Collective. This is in the challenge position. So this is the challenge that they're working through. The card is A Time to Give Rather Than Take. New Moon in Virgo.
Yeah, and so I feel that this is pointing to is that, this is like you might be seeing your manifestations beginning to come in, but this is not the time to stop the work you were doing that brought you those manifestations, those, like goals. And so, yeah, it's just like pointing to like, it's not the time to take your foot off the foot off the gas. Like it's time to, keep going, keep persisting in the work you were doing.
Right, exactly. Something that comes to mind that Jeff and Shaleia have told us is like sometimes when people are just starting out on the journey and they realize the actual like potency of the mirror exercise, that the work actually works and things are actually starting to manifest, they kind of like cling to them and they take their focus off of the self-love, and then the focus becomes about the thing that they manifested.
Yeah.
And it's real important. I feel like this is the challenge here, is to, like you said, keep going and stay surrendered, and just allow things to complete and manifest.
Yeah.
Good. And the next card we'll pull is the resolution card for the Divine Feminine Collective. And this is what they can do to help move through this challenge. The card is, what do you need to release? Waning Moon.
Yeah, what I feel that that's speaking to in the context of this reading is, like, what are you holding on to that's preventing you from going all the way with your manifestation?
Yeah, that's really good. So far, the theme of this entire reading is kind of about surrender.
Yes.
It's really just like surrender. And this is really getting clear on the places that you don't feel surrendered. You don't feel peaceful. Going within and using the mirror exercise to clear those places out and remain in peace, because peace is all you really need for things to manifest. And that's really what this is. Go into those places and look for those things you need to release and let go of, and those places you need to surrender to move past this.
Yeah. Good. So the next card is in the challenge position. Challenge position for the Divine Masculine Collective, and I got a new romantic cycle begins. New Moon in Libra. All right, this is great. And in the challenge position, what I feel for the Divine Masculine is actually very related to what the card says, is that the Divine Masculine has been working on like relationships and relationship building, and in a way like intimacy with your twin flame. It could be like romance as well, but it's really about healing relationships. So I feel like the Divine Masculine is working on harmony in relationships and releasing control in relationships, but really it's about inward, right? It's always inward. So it's about releasing control inward and choosing deeper relationships. And that's the challenge that the Divine Masculine is working towards. Now, in the resolution position for the Divine Masculine, emotions are running high. Supermoon. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely very true. Okay, so in the previous weeks, we've been talking about massive growth, massive expansion. Naturally, with all of this growth and expansion, lots of feelings come up. But it's important for the Divine Masculines, if it is romance or something that you're working through, or you're working on deepening relationships, to not like cut off the flow on these relationships. If they're scary, or if these feelings feel uncomfortable, the way to resolve this is to allow yourself to feel your feelings, to open the flow and be in the flow of your feelings. Use the mirror exercise to work through your feelings. There are no bad feelings to feel. They're just feelings, and it's safe to feel them and love yourself through them. And that's how you can free yourself to expand in the area of relationships or intimacy or romance. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's not about letting yourself get scared off by big emotions.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with the supermoon.
Right.
Good. So the final card for the reading is the closing energy, and that is, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. All right. Yeah, and for this, I definitely feel that. It seems like the challenge that both the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine are working through is about, in a way, it's about control and surrendering control, and again, surrendering to the flow. And in all of that, it's all negative feelings, right? Control really isn't the same thing as love. It's not the same thing as love. And it's all about like releasing all of the gunk or like the deep negativity that is blocking you from the flow and blocking you from love.
Yeah, I feel that. It's, you know, it's safe to like let all that go so that you can experience the peace on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Good. All right, that was a great reading. Does that feel complete to you?
Yeah, it does.
Great. Well, we hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you're interested in more content like this, feel free to like and subscribe to our channel. Once again, we're Daniel and Christina, and we're Ascension Coaches. And claiming your support on your twin flame journey is crucial, you know, to your success. We're happy to help you if you need help on your journey. Check out the links below to our website, oneconnectedlove.com, if you're interested in seeing any of our services that we offer, such as group coaching, private coaching, and personal readings. And otherwise, as always, thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you next time. Take care.